Hi everybody, my name is Jessie and today I'm here to talk about how to have grace for the single life, because everyone goes through those seasons of your life where you are single and sometimes it can be difficult, and so I'm here to give you guys tips on how to live a godly single life and also a happy single life, very content. And so a little background story of mine. I have been single for exactly 27 years. So yes, I have never had a boyfriend. I've been on a few dates before. So I'm telling you, I have a lot of experience with being single, and you could ask any of my friends and family. They would all tell you the same thing, that I'm very content and happy being single. You know, I had a few times where, you know, it might have been rough for a little bit, but you know, I overcame them, and that's what I'm here to tell you guys, how to overcome this, to make sure that you are enjoying your season of being single, because it is a great time in your life and you can seek God so much more. You know, Paul talks about that, how when you're single you can dedicate more time to God. So this is a really great time in your life, and I'm not just saying that because like, oh, everything's perfect, I'm single, no, it's you learn how to be blessed in the single season of your life. And so I have 4 great tips for you guys that if you apply them, your single season in life will be so much more enjoyable. And so my first tip is to declare this sentence, which is, I have grace to be single at this time. And when you're asking God for grace, you're asking God to for him to give you the ability to accomplish something. And when I started saying that every single day, you know, like once or twice a day, in the morning or in the evening, a lot of things changed right away, almost instantly. You know, a lot of temptations were gone. You know, any thoughts of guys that I wanted to date were gone. Like, just all these temptations were completely just destroyed in like 24 hours. And so and also I became so much more content in being single and not wanting or desiring or always dreaming of having a guy in my life. Like, it just became like, I became very happy at where I was at, and God just really gave me the power to do that. And so I really encourage for you guys to start saying that every single day until you feel really content being single again. Also, my second tip is to know your worth, okay? You guys are very valuable, especially to God. And if you read in the Word of God and you just become more confident in who you are, you're not going to be tempted to go on all these dates or date the wrong guy or date the wrong girl who you know in your heart, because God always is telling you, this is not the right guy, this is not the right girl. You can hear that voice in your heart, and you know, but you just choose to ignore it because you hate being single so much. But if you know your worth, you know that you want to wait for God's best husband or God's best wife for you. So I really encourage you to find those Bible verses and just say, like, I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am all these things, until you really believe that you know how much you're valued at. My next tip is have a list or an ideal image of what you want your spouse to be like, because then again you won't be tempted to go date all these wrong guys or wrong girls, because you know in your heart what God has for you. So pray about it, like, God, what can you tell me about my husband or my wife? And he will tell you. I have had plenty of things that God showed me, dreams and you know, prophecies and things like that about my future husband. I know so much about him, it's kind of freaky. And so, you know, just ask God, what is your future spouse like? Because then you won't be tempted to go date these wrong people. My last tip is very important. It is to prepare yourself for marriage, okay? You know, there's lots of Bible verses that talk about what a godly wife would be or godly husband would be. And look at these, read these over until you really get a good idea of what a great wife or a great husband would be. And then also listen to teachings, go to seminars about marriage and things like that. Listen, you have the whole YouTube, but you know, there's tons of sermons out there and great people. I know Relationship Goals, if you go on YouTube, it's Pastor Mike teaches it. That's one of my favorite ones. And you know, just become the best you can become, because then your marriage right off the bat will be wonderful, because you're already in an ideal state of mind, and you'll have more patience for the other person, you'll have more forgiveness towards the other person, because you became the best you could be. And so those are my 4 big tips to how to have live a really wonderful, great single life at this time in the season. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it, which I know you did. Also share it with your friends, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, everybody.